Hey everybody, TYT Sports. Welcome. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us. This is an amazing story. Boise State, which of course has a terrific football program, has recruited a kid named Antoine Turner. Antoine Turner lives in New Orleans, and a local TV station did a story about this recruit who's going to be joining the Boise State football team. And it's a terrible story, or if you want to look at it a different way, a story of great achievement overcoming tremendous odds. Antoine Turner is not close with his father. His mother died of cancer when he was 4. He lived in New Orleans during Katrina. He is currently homeless and will be until summer school begins at Boise State next month in June. He has been living off and on with his uncle or sleeping in his girlfriend's car, but he can't stay with his uncle anymore because of his uncle is on some sort of subsidized housing and the regulations about that housing and the number of people there, something along those lines. He can't stay with his uncle. He crashes there occasionally, lives in his girlfriend's car. And he's coming to play football for, the biggest mid-major football program in the country at Boise State. Not surprisingly, in Boise and all over Idaho, when fans of the football program heard about this story, they were desperate to help this kid out. Coming up here, give them a place to stay. They wanted to help because they're human beings, kind, good souls. So Boise State, which is in a terrible position in this regard, put out the following statement. I'm going to read it to you in full. Here's the Boise State statement. We need to make it clear to your viewers, meaning the TV station's viewers and Bronco fans, that it is not permissible within NCAA rules for boosters of Boise State athletics to provide benefits for Mr. Turner. That would include money, loans, gifts, discounts, transportation costs, etc. While Mr. Turner's need is abundantly clear, it is not permissible for Boise State, the athletics department, or supporters of the athletics department to assist Mr. Turner at this time. Once Mr. Turner arrives on campus for the start of summer school, the program there, he'll be well taken care of, receiving full tuition, room, board, books, fees, etc. In the meantime, the compliance office is exploring a potential waiver with the NCAA that would allow us to provide assistance prior to the start of summer school. Wow, the NCAA rules are so dumb and so archaic, and obviously we want to prevent agents and boosters from luring kids to school with promises of $10,000 and apartments. You can stay in my basement and eat with my family? That seems like maybe for a kid in need, the NCAA should be able to handle that. But guess what? That argument, which for years reasonable people have made, seems to have won the day, because later in the week there was a follow-up to the story and a tweet from the NCAA, which has to be among the worst follows in the history of Twitter. Follow the NCAA. But here's what the NCAA said, and God bless them. After Boise State's request last night, the school may provide immediate assistance to football student-athlete Antoine Turner. So whether they're bringing him up or whether they're just sending him some money so he can live in a reasonable hotel until he gets to Boise State in June, where the school can take care of him with tuition and everything else. And that's what Boise State said. They were like, look, as soon as he's here, as soon as summer school begins, he's going to have a place to stay, he's going to have food, and obviously his tuition is going to be covered. So good on I've never used that expression before, good on, but I like it. Good on to Boise State fans for sort of clamoring to help this kid. Good for Boise State for applying for a waiver to get the assistance early. And then good for the NCAA for, in a rare moment of not being so rules-oriented that they sort of lost sight of what the obvious right thing to do was in this case, which is to let the school help the kid early. So Boise State, the big winner in this, and congratulations to them, and congratulations to Antoine Turner, who we hope will have a very successful career while he's at Boise State.